Now, all those milestone write-up that you've read about, your child being potty trained at 2, your child needs to be potty trained at 3, you want to put that aside first. Today, I'll be talking to you about a question that I received from a parent. How do I potty train my child? Potty training is an individualized approach, which means what works for child A may not work for child B. I'll be highlighting some things that you need to know as a parent and also what your child will need in order to get potty trained. So let's get started. As a parent, you need to know or you need to be aware of 4 things before you start this journey of potty training. Number 1, be prepared and be positive. You want to prepare your mind for what is to come when you're potty training your child. Now, all those milestone write-up that you've read about, your child being potty trained at 2, your child needs to be potty trained at 3, you want to put that aside first and be prepared to go about potty training when your child is ready. Daniel wasn't ready until it was about 4.5. We attempted potty training him 2 times and we were unsuccessful. So be prepared and know when your child is ready. Number 2, setting up. You want to start setting up your child for success by getting those items or all the things that your child will need ready in the bathroom. Number 3, you need a lot of patience. You need to be patient and not get angry when your child do have an accident. Be supportive, be flexible, be understanding. Number 4, sensory awareness. Observe your child to know what turns him or her on and what turns him or her off. For example, some children are turned off by lightning. So much light in the room, they get upset. For some children, it could be the sound that comes from flushing the toilet. Some kids do not like too much sound around them. So be aware of your child's sensory needs or sensory sensitivities. Now, what you need for your child to get potty trained. You need some form of visual support, or I'll say visual schedules. Many children with autism spectrum disorder or other developmental disabilities do well with some form of visual schedules or visual support that outline the steps of using the toilet. These can help your child understand routine. Number 2, your child needs some consistency. Establish some consistent routine with your child when you start potty training him or her. Take your child to the bathroom at regular intervals. Maybe you want to have a timer set up for maybe about 5 minutes. You take them to the bathroom every time, and it's okay if they're not doing anything at first, because you want them to get comfortable with the bathroom first before you start fully. So consistency can help them learn when to expect bathroom breaks. Modeling. Modeling is a good way for kids with autism to learn imitation. Modeling is a good way for a child to imitate actions. So for example, you might want to use a stuffed animal or a doll to start that potty training process. So in other words, you want to model bathroom routine using the stuffed animal. You can also develop social stories, using simple language to describe or explain potty training to your child. Use reinforcement. Reinforcement is a good way to go when you're potty training your child. Kids love rewards. You want to provide them with, toys that they like, shows that they like on their tablet or on their iPad. You also want to give them some feedback in form of praise. For example, after you see that your child either pee or poop, you want to say, "Good job, Johnny, for peeing in the toilet." You want to be praise specific. You want them to know what they are doing right so that they can keep up on doing the right thing. Another thing you might want to consider is also buying toilet seats that fit on a regular toilet seat. For the training, Daniel, his best show at that time was Spider-Man. So we bought him a toilet seat that has a picture of Spider-Man. So you might want to check to know what your child's preference is. And once Daniel sees that Spider-Man on that toilet seat, he will sit down and then go. Why? Because that's what he loves to see on his toilet seat. The last thing your child will need is a log or a chart. A log simply helps you to track your child's progress. A log helps you to note accidents, toilet trips, or patterns. So in other words, the log will help you track accident that your child is having, the toilet trips, and also some patterns that you may notice while POTTY training. I hope this was helpful to you. Please leave a comment, share, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you do not miss on my future uploads. Thank you for watching. Bye.